Tips, and more tips. What's up, 23% Nation? Your man, Coach D, is back. And guys, we're talking Money Day, Coach D's tips. And let's remember, we are officially a 13% vegan. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and dive straight into Coach D's tips for Money Day. All right, tip number one. Be open to new ideas about money, retirement, investing, savings, etc. Guys, too often we have low frequency emotions surrounding money, meaning we attach fear, worry, anger, shame, and guilt to money, and then we wonder why we're poor and broke all the time. Well, this is an opportunity for us to open our minds. It's an opportunity for us to expand our horizon. It's an opportunity for us to step outside of our comfort zone. So, being that it's Money Day, please open your mind to new ideas about money, retirement, investing, saving, all that good stuff. Tip number two, have a plan B and maybe even a plan C. Now, what I mean by that is simply this. If, for example, you want to go to the bank to maybe open up an education fund or an emergency fund and something pops up, okay, like your kid gets sick, you have to stay late for work, then have a backup plan. There are tons of activities that you can do to have a successful Money Day. So if plan A goes bad, definitely have a plan B, definitely have a plan C. Tip number three, don't become sad, upset, or depressed. Instead, vibrate higher. It's very important that we begin to associate high frequency emotions with money, such as love, joy, excitement, acceptance. These are all high frequency emotions that will allow you to attract more money, attract more of the good stuff. So, even though you may not have the best credit score, even though you may not have a lot of money in the bank, it doesn't matter. Money Day is all about you improving your current financial situation. So please focus on the outcome. Do not focus on where you currently are. Tip number four. Guys, watch the movie The Secret. You will soon see that many of the principles and concepts that permeate the 23% challenge actually come from the movie The Secret. So please watch The Secret, understand the law of attraction and how you can use it to improve your life. Tip number five, read the testimonials. Hundreds of people have participated in the 23% challenge, specifically Money Day. They've done all types of things. So read what they have written. It's very important that you learn from people who have actually participated and completed the challenge. That way, you'll learn sooner rather than later. Tip number six, consider more than one option from part one. Now remember, part one is all about saving and checking accounts. It's all about you organizing your money so that you are financially well. So, if the emergency fund interests you the most, then you may also be interested in, let's say, a car fund or an apartment fund. If you are interested in investing, you may want to do both the active capital fund as well as the passive capital fund. So tip number six, consider more than one option from part one. Tip number seven, consider more than one option from part two. Now, part two kind of goes in a few directions. We talk about credit, we talk about retirement, and then we also talk about financial reimbursement as well as repayment. So if all of those options interest you, then by golly, do all the options, okay? Trust me, the more you do, the more you learn. Tip number 8, develop great relationships. Guys, it's very important that we begin to foster supportive, healthy relationships. In other words, there's a lot of give and take, right? So, if you know a banker, strengthen that relationship. If you know someone in the payroll department at your place of employment, strengthen that relationship. Or if you know somebody at your credit card company, strengthen that relationship. You never know how a great relationship can help benefit you in the long run. So please, if there's any person that works in your human resources department, or if it's the payroll department, the banker at the bank, or someone that you frequently talk to who works at MasterCard, Visa, Discovery, or American Express, then we want to strengthen those relationships. In other words, talk to that person, ask them questions. Let people know that you need help in order to become better. There's nothing wrong with that. People are willing to help those who seek help. Tip number 9, improve your financial IQ. Now, what does that mean? All it means is that learn more. The more you know, the more you grow. So I want to welcome, or shall I say introduce, everyone, 23% Nation. You got to get to know Robert Kiyosaki. He is an amazing man. His book, probably one of the biggest, hottest selling financial books that are out there, is entitled Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read the book and I think you should read it too. It really teaches you the basics about money. So guys, if you want to learn more about money, if you want to improve your current financial IQ, then definitely learn more about Robert Kiyosaki. Also, read his books. You'll learn. I guarantee it. Tip number 10, share this information with your children. Think about it. Money is not taught in grade school. Money is not taught in college. So where else are they going to learn it? Not off the street, not from you, okay? Well, maybe from you. So guys, whatever information you're learning from the 23% challenge, share it with your children, especially if you think it is of value. Remember, each one, teach one. Tip number 11, don't be afraid of social media. Live love, not fear. When it comes to money matters, I do understand that once again, people have low frequency emotions tied to money, worry, fear, right? Okay? Nothing has happened to Coach D. I post pictures all the time, whether it deals with money, whether it deals with gratitude, love, forgiveness, it doesn't matter. Now, I do understand that situations are different for different people, and that's okay. But don't live your life out of fear. Instead, live your life through love. Tip number 12. Focus on becoming wealthy, guys. That's part of the American dream, is to be able to have an idea, express your idea, and then have other people interested in your idea. So there you have it. Focus on becoming wealthy. Now, the wealth aspect is only discussed on the advanced level. Now, for those of us who are at the beginner's level or at the intermediate level, you may want to upgrade, right, in order to find out more about how to become wealthy. But let me give you a little taste of it. If the new year rolls around, you need to set up some type of New Year's resolution. I propose that you create a New Year's resolution to purchase at least one new asset every single year that you reside on planet Earth. That's right, guys. Begin building wealth through assets. So, from this year forward, Coach D plans to purchase at least one asset every year. Now, I can't wait 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Coach D is going to be full of assets. Tip number 13, build an accountability team. Remember, guys, it's money day, right? And so we all need an accountability team just so that we stay financially focused. That being said, we need to know what type of people need to be on our accountability team. So first up, you need a friend. Which friend? Well, think about it this way. Which friend would you call at 2 o'clock in the morning when you have a flat tire on the interstate? Okay? Whoever that friend is, who just popped into your mind, that's the friend that you need to have on your accountability team. You need a family member, number 2. Whether it's mom or dad, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, a close cousin, grandma, grandpa, it doesn't matter. Family members, generally speaking, are people who love us, people who trust us, people who respect us, people who motivate us. So those are the types of people that you need to have on your accountability team. The third type of person would be a mentor. Hopefully you have a mentor. Remember, Coach D always recommends that you have at least 3 mentors. A male version, a female version, as well as a virtual mentor. So make sure your mentor is on your accountability team. Also, consider a banker / a financial consultant. This is a person that's, generally speaking, always have more information about money than what you currently know. So it's always best to be the weakest link on your financial team. And lastly, you probably want to have someone who is currently wealthy on your accountability team. Why is it important to have a wealthy person on your accountability team? Well, they've already walked the walk. They've already talked the talk. So why not learn from someone who is currently wealthy? Tip number 14, and I believe this is my last tip. Okay. Before you apply for a credit card, know the difference between a secure credit card as well as an unsecured credit card. Now, later on, I'm going to do a video, but as it stands now, talk to your banker. Your banker will give you all the information that you need, okay? But if I want to let the cat out of the bag just a little bit, basically the difference between a secure credit card and an unsecured credit card is this. A secure credit card requires a cash deposit. An unsecured credit card does not. Generally speaking, people who have poor credit will more than likely go with a secure credit card. People who have good credit, excellent credit, will probably qualify for an unsecured credit card. So there you have it, guys. Know the difference between the two types of credit cards. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. As always, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out, but always remember, I love you, so take care and God bless.